we now realize that the conversation is the key to everything. Generally, it's the first contact. You know, people don't tend to just walking off a street to look at a car. Some people do, but most people pick up the phone, even today. And what we've realized now is there's so much information within that phone call. We've been looking for decades at how long does it take to sell a car? Where do you have to advertise it? What's the demographic of the area? All these information which are numbers on a piece of paper. A simple phone call has probably 100 times as much information as, you know, some of these suppliers can give us in loads of data about where cars sold. You know, it literally is the golden egg, really, is within a phone call. And I think now we've realized that. It's really exciting. We get told what are the KPIs? Because KPIs have been set for decades and decades. But actually, are the KPIs that we're looking at the right ones that sell cars? Is it how we actually try and doing a test drive, does that sell you a car? Or actually, is it the empathy? Is it the sentiment? Is it the happiness that you actually give during a phone call and a conversation that actually gives you a sale? Are we measuring the wrong things?
Wow. So you went full circle on this kind of...
Yeah. And we bring all the statistics together, and you know, like everyone else, somebody will crack this and somebody will get it. We are in our infancy with it, as are most companies. But unless you're striving to actually find out what can actually be the proper thing that you should be teaching people to do, coaching people to do, to actually make the customer's journey how the customer wants it. Because the KPIs should be written by the customer, not by the company. A customer expects to have probably 50 to 60 touch points during initial conversation to actually take in the vehicle. Most of them are just information. They're not actually giving anything. They're not actually, it's not a thing that you need a sales executive or an after sales executive to do. It's just a process that needs following. And seeing what, you know, new products like AI Studio you can do, it allows you to leverage technology to deliver that communication to the customer. They need to know when something's happening all the way down the process. But I say 90% of it is just information they need in the process. If you can have your skilled sales executives just doing that 10%, the delight, the customer showroom experience, that's the bit they should be doing. And the hope is, if you take away the mundane and you just ask them to do the stuff they really like doing and they come to work for, they'll probably sell a lot more. And they'll probably make a lot more customers happy. We had what was called a couple of weeks ago, the sandwich moment, where we had a manager and a sales executive. We've called it the sandwich moment, where he was using AI to basically ask him, if you can increase your customer satisfaction and reduce your complaint that AI was picking up, I'll buy lunch, the sandwich moment. But if you don't, you're buying lunch. And so we call it the sandwich moment around AI. But that's not me, it's not my managing director, it's not our board of directors. This is people on the shop floor using AI to actually drive sales.
And that's culture.
Yeah.
That's the change that's kind of bottoms up. And I think that if you can have the best board strategy, you can have the best manufacturer strategy, but if you don't have that level of change management, that level of, I would say, embedding the technology and transforming around it, I think this is amazing. My final thought for those that are watching us, I want them to run an experiment. So you're gonna find, your loved one or your, a friend, someone you interact with on the day-to-day, and you're gonna try a different form of communication. So you're gonna say, hey, from now onwards for the next 3 days, we're not gonna talk. We're gonna use just a few words, and 2 to 3 words. And I want you to, and for real, but it has to be for real.
Yeah.
Like you gotta really kind of say, we're gonna try this. Take a look at the level of how your communication is gonna flow, what you're gonna get out of it. And I'm joking on the side of it, but I think we are going right now through a transformation on going from structured data that was self-reported and understanding that we can access the richest part of being a human, which is understanding each other. And if we actually stop and evaluate the power that comes from just voice communication, human communication, it's game changer. Game changer.
Absolutely.
I hate using that word, but it's a game changer.
Cheers.